Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad, and in this video we will look into what's new in Angular 11. Angular 11, the latest version of Angular, was released on 11th November 2020. Version 11 on the 11th day of the 11th month. Wow, how cool is that? This is a wholesome update because it touches the framework itself, the CLI, and even it contains the changes related to the components. So let's start and have a look into the new and shiny features that shipped with this new release. The first change I want to talk about is use of ES Lint in Angular 11. ES Lint was one of the most popular linting tools among developers for a long period of time, but it was recently deprecated and duties were handed to ES Lint. So Angular is also moving from ES Lint to ES Lint with the version 11 update. So you wouldn't be able to use ES Lint for linting purposes in Angular again. Angular 11 also has introduced a three-step method to migrate from ESLint to ESLint. In first step, you need to add relevant dependencies, which you can just do by running a simple command, which shown here. In second step, you need to convert ESLint to ESLint semantic on the project, which you can do by running the following command. Just keep in mind, at the end of that command, you need to put your project name. The last third and final step is to remove a root ESLint configuration and use only ESLint. You can remove ESLint configuration by removing the root level tslint.json. The second change in Angular 11 we got is related to Internet Explorer. I have told you many times in different videos that Internet Explorer is dead, and it is not useful to keep the dead around for too long. So Angular 11 has finally removed support for IE9, IE10, IE Mobile. For obscure corporate reasons, support for Internet Explorer 11 is still there. But please don't count on that staying true for long. The third change we got in Angular 11 is Webpack 5 support. Webpack is used to compile a large number of files into a single bundle or single file. Webpack 5 is the latest version and was released in the last month, so it is still not fully stable. However, Angular 11 provides experimental support for Webpack 5, and you can use it with Angular 11 to try out new things. The Angular team believes that they can extend the experimental support to achieve faster builds with the really persistent caching of the disk and even smaller bundle sizes with the CJS tree shaking once things get stable. But let me repeat again, do remember that this is still experimental, so do not use it in production yet. If you are up to try Webpack 5, you can start by adding the following lines to your package.json file. The fourth change in Angular 11 we got is improved logging and reporting. This new version of Angular also ships with new changes in the way reporting is done on the builder phase during development. New changes have now been made on the CLI to make logs and even reports generally easy to read. So if you see in the following example, if you see the reports, looks more clean, more formatted, more readable and user friendly. The next change we got in Angular 11, which I want to discuss, is updated language service preview. The language service Angular used before now to provide tools that help make building with Angular fun was based on the Vue engine. But Angular 11 now provides a new, more powerful and accurate Ivy-based language service. Now that Ivy is mainstream, the team wants you to see a preview of how things will work with a better engine and renderer. This gives you the best Angular experience hands down, and it will be able to infer generic types inside your templates just as a TypeScript compiler will do, as shown in the below pictures. And if you see that, how cool is that? Awesome. The next change we got in Angular 11 is related to hot module replacement. Hot module replacement is mechanism that allows modules to be replaced without a full browser refresh. In short, hot module replacement is called HMR. HMR is not an entirely new thing to Angular, and developers were able to use it with previous versions as well. But with Angular 11, the amount of effort you need to configure the HMR has been reduced drastically, and team have provided a CLI command for that. Now we can simply use ngserve command with an HMR tag to enable HMR. And once started, the console clearly indicates that HMR is active. HMR is certainly not perfect, but it makes smoother developer experience. The next feature we got in Angular 11 is automatic font inlining. Angular 11 introduces automatic inlining of fonts. The Angular CLI will now download and inline the fonts used by the application. This is enabled by default for production configuration. And if you see, like this one, if you want to use this functionality, you have to make sure the internet connection is available during build. Keep this in mind if you are running your build on CI. And also, if you want to disable that feature, you can disable this optimization by changing the flag like this way or this way. The next good thing I want to discuss what we got in Angular 11 is a component test harness. Component test harness allows tests to interact with components using supported APIs. This was first introduced in Angular 9. These APIs have the ability to interact with the components in a similar way to the end user, and tests can isolate themselves against the changes in the DOM. At that time, the mechanism only supported Angular material, but with the latest release, a component harness is available for all components. That's awesome, a big change. The following example shows the usage of mat, a material button harness, and that's quite straightforward. The next good thing with Angular 11 we got is faster builds. The first thing Angular has been consistently doing with new versions is the commitment to optimizing for speed. In this new version, Angular 11, Angular gets even faster than from the dev to even the build cycle. This speed improvement was possible through a few changes and updates on things like use of TypeScript version 4, and due to that we got faster compilation, and also when installing dependencies the ng-cc update process is now even faster, up to 4 times. So now after going through all these new and shining features, if you want to update your project to version 11, you can do that quite simple and straightforward way. Now we have a CLI command ng update, and you can use this command to update to version 11. If you guys like this video, just please like and share this video, and if you haven't done before, subscribe the channels so that you guys can get more similar videos. So till new video, have a good time and bye bye.